welcome back to Ultimate Bricks. This is the 2020 room tour. In this video, I'll be going over all of the sets I have on display, my entire parts collection, and lots more. I'll actually start by going over my desk, just in case any of you care. Right there is my laptop. That's what I use for editing all of my videos. Up over there's a secondary monitor that I use sometimes when editing. Sometimes it's really useful, but most of the time it isn't plugged in. Over on this side we have my microphone with the pop filter right there. It's on an arm so that I can swing it over right to where my chair is. That's pretty useful sometimes. And right in the middle right there is a webcam that I will use next time I get around to live streaming. Some of the other things I have on my desk are these little Lego flowers, speakers that I use when editing or just watching videos. This is a wireless charger for my phone. I have a little mini build frog over there and a pencil pot built out of Lego. And moving over this way, we have some of these plastic shoe boxes filled with various Lego things. The bottom ones are some sets that I just don't have space for, but really don't want to take apart because they have some sentimental value. And then the top bins are some parts that I have large quantities of. We'll get to all the drawers in just a second, but moving up, we have some sets that I have on display. Right here we have the Lunar Lander, some Lego City vehicles. There you can see back there is my Ford Mustang. Just some various mini builds here, some mocks that I've made, and one creator house hiding back there that I don't want to take apart. And right here is my Lego color palette. I made a video about this in the past. It is just all of the Lego colors that I have all in one place, so I think that's very cool. It's pretty satisfying to look at and one of my favorite things in here. Next to it to the left are all of the 1x1 studs that I have in both opaque, transparent, and the ones with the holes in them. I did not include the tile ones, however, so those are all the unique ones that I have. Then moving over to the left a little bit, I have a regular Lego brick, Duplo brick, and a Quattro brick, just because I think they look cool all together. Moving up from this area, the shelf right above that is my modular collection. Let's go from left to right. There is the Ferris wheel all the way at the end. It doesn't really have enough space there, so it's kind of sad, but that's really the only place I can make room for it. Then we have the Grand Emporium, the Pet Shop, one of my favorites, the Town Hall, Palace Cinema, then the Parisian Restaurant, which I made into a double by having two of the set and building it mirrored. One of my favorite Lego set mods that I've ever done. Then we have the Detective's Office, the Brick Bank, this one is the Assembly Square, the Downtown Diner, right there is the Corner Garage, and last is the Bookshop. And then you can see there's the old fishing store taking up the last remaining spot on that shelf. Here's just a better look at the last items on that shelf, just from a different angle so you can get a little bit closer to them. Definitely some of the coolest sets I own. Moving over, most of these other shelves are used for part storage, but we do have some vehicles up there, including a camper van, the Monster Burger truck, a excavator, and a pizza van. Then going down, you can see there's the carousel. Sadly, it's squished into a space that really isn't big enough for it, but my room is not that big. Then going up, we can have some Space Police sets. These are some of my favorite sets right here from one of my favorite old themes. I'm probably gonna end up saying that everything in here is my favorite, and honestly, that's kind of because it's true. That's because everything that isn't my favorite has already been taken apart, so it has to be very good, and I have to like it a lot for it to still be around. So if it wasn't my favorite, it would already be taken apart. So that's why I'll be saying everything's my favorite. Right here we have some collectible minifigures all lined up, just chilling right there. Then above that, there's all these various little mini builds from miscellaneous themes. I just like them all together like that. Above that, we have some Space Police sets, and then the big Space Police set, the Galactic Enforcer, all the way at the top. And that concludes these shelves right here, at least for the sets that are on display. To the right of it, on this little bonus shelf, we have the Ultimate Collector Series Slave 1. Then going down, we have my collection of Lego Ideas sets. You can see we have the Ship in a Bottle, the Maze, the pop-up book, and the chess set right there. Above that is the little Guess Who game. Below that shelf, there's more Lego ideas with a couple miscellaneous things. I'm not going to list everything in there because there's quite a lot of it. You can see for yourself. And below that, there's just some random storage. Moving over to the final display sets, we have the fossil ideas set right there. Below it, there's some collectible minifigures. The main thing on this shelf, as you can see, is the tower bridge. I have my Lego logo mosaic right in the middle. And then more collectible minifigures underneath. And some brickheads all the way at the end. The last real shelf is just over here too. It has the Ghostbusters Pharaoh's headquarters with the Ecto one and display minifigures right there. And just to the right of that is the Saturn V rocket that is sitting on my desk right behind my computer. I'm now gonna come down here and show you what is on this table. I'm gonna come over here and not look at that build over there because that is a future mock that there will be a video on coming soon, so I don't want to show you too much of that, but it is something very cool that you will like. This is kind of all my random supplies, and I just wanted to show you guys what they were. This right here is one of those pet hair brushes, and I just use those to clean down any surface that I'm going to be filming on to make sure there's no like dust on it or anything like that. Coming down here, there's just some chapstick, and this is glue that is sometimes useful for some things. This is what I use for opening most boxes. This is a Sharpie. The only reason it's here is because I'll use it to cover up a shipping label on an unboxing video. This is just a screwdriver, useful for various projects. Scissors, tend to use those a lot, various packagings. That's just my pocket knife. Not a particularly good one, so just use it for some things occasionally. Right here, this is my minifigure spinner / reviewer. So just spin this crank here, and the 4 little things spin around, and that's what I use for reviewing videos, or reviewing minifigures. This is my camera battery charger, and this is just this little tray that I built out of Lego that I use for various things. For instance, when I'm building a Lego set, I will put all the extra pieces in here so I don't lose them, and various things like that. So it's a pretty useful little thing that I have. Underneath this table are all these Lego branded containers. Some of them contain pieces for sorting. Some of them, that green one right there, is all of my old train tracks from my city, and some of them contain Duplo pieces that I don't want to get rid of because, you know, they are Lego, but, you know, they're not very useful, so I keep them hidden away right there. Alright, now it's time to see what's in these drawers. I'll go through and show you some of the more interesting ones. I won't open every drawer because that would make this video too long and too boring. Alright, let's start right here in this section. Some of the interesting ones. This is the chair drawer with all of the chairs. Just the regular Lego chair pieces in a bunch of different colors. I think they're pretty cool. Over here we have the wheel arches, all of the Lego wheel arches right there. Here's an interesting one, moving down a little bit. All the circular plates. I always thought that this one was pretty fun. Over here we have Technic beams. That's another neat one. Let's look at some other pieces in this general area. We have all of the 1x2 pieces. We have quite a lot of those here. Some other small pieces like the cheese wedge pieces are in this area as well. Here are some that I really like. The studs not on top pieces. Those are great for all kinds of mock building. And then one of my favorite ones is down here. This is the what I like to call the bucket, which is a drawer filled with all kinds of drawers. I always thought that was just kind of funny. Here we have drawers with leaves and plants. These ones are cool. Underneath, more palm tree stuff, and then leaf pieces like this for building trees. The 1x1 studs is also a fun one to build with and just to look at. They always add good details to whatever mock you're building. Another one that you gotta love is the accessories. Up here we got weapons. Down here we just have every other type of accessory. And below is all the food accessories. Love these ones. Right here we got just plates, bowls, utensils and anything that's actually food. There's more cool stuff below that with the small animal drawer right here and the large animal drawer right underneath it. Gotta love the camel. Not too much more interesting stuff in this section. However, I thought this was cool. I have the 1x tiles sorted into black, white, grays, and then every other color in one last drawer. I thought this was a great way to sort these types of pieces. Over here we have printed pieces. These are printed bricks. Down here we have printed tiles. And then in this drawer over here, we have printed pieces that are other random and weird shapes, including slopes. Those are all the more interesting drawers from this section. I don't want to go through everything because I think that would be too boring. But if you would be interested in it, let me know if you think a video going over every single part would be interesting. Over here we have the smaller drawers. You can just see some of the parts from right here. I don't need to actually open them up. I would do that in a different video if you guys think that would be interesting. But since this is just a general room tour, I don't want to go into too much detail. I will say that these drawers are different, and I like to store like weapons and stuff in those drawers. And then the pick-a-brick containers have more bulk things in them. Then underneath the table, we have some more bulk things. We have plates sorted into colors, also some gray tiles down there, and then larger plates are sorted by size and not by color. Underneath in those super big drawers, we have different kinds of base plates. I like to sort bulk things that I don't need super often into pick-a-brick containers. These right here are all the different types of tires sorted into pick-a-brick cups. Over here, there are more pick-a-brick cups of just random bulk things that I don't need super often. You can see brick separators there. Those are just different random things. And then over there, some bulk things, bulk spider webs, that same leaf piece over and over again, and a lot of those like rounded tiles right there. Also, this is something that I always think is cool. There are these two brick separators right here, and if I take them off, you can see what's holding them on is they are connected to this piece that I glued onto the wall, and I thought that was neat. And this arrow is just something that I sometimes use during mock showcases and set reviews. These drawers mostly contain minifigure parts. You can see we got heads in this drawer right there, all stacked up, and then various body parts. This is the leg drawer, all kinds of different things in here. And then down below it is just some more traditional drawers. We got Technic axles down here, as you can see. Different clip pieces, all kinds of different fun stuff. This is another one of my favorite sections to look at. It is bricks sorted by color, and then above it is slopes sorted by color. And they're just super cool to look at because they're all the same color, which is pretty satisfying. Next to that over here, we have more just kind of random drawers filled with whatever needs to be in them. These are door pieces, and then there's windows right there, more door frames right there, and underneath all of that we have tiles sorted into 1x2s. These are just long 1x's. Then we have 2x2s here, and 2x4 tiles right there. And then the last little thing in this section is all bricks that are 1x bricks sorted by color. So all the different colors right there. I don't need to open all the drawers because you guys know what colors are. Alright, and that is everything that is in my room / Lego studio. If you want a video showing off every single drawer and all the pieces that I have, let me know in the comment section down below, but that's not what this video is going to be. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and consider subscribing and turning on notifications if that is not something you have already done. Thanks again, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!